Up. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Okay. That should be better, I think.
Check out his little cute.
Welcome in, welcome in.
No fun?
Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, that's 5. Level 5 of musicality. If that's too high, let me know. Let me know. I'm excited, wanting to do some great stuff with you guys. Let me set up so that I can see you. Yes, so welcome in, welcome in. I'm excited to be here. My name is Lupe. Again, we're just setting up to be able to monitor Yay, I am in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Raid, what? Flamingos. Sipping flamingos. Renee, besitos. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in to the Meet Your Maker Raid train. I'm excited for you to be here. I will run something for $1. Let me. Ooh, Chris the Goose. Yes, yes. Ooh, I love the voice, you know. You know how it is. Let me see. Let me try to find something that I haven't added to the list already. It's a small piece. Look at this. It's part of the 100 Days of Wonder. I was hold on. Let me add it. But welcome in, welcome in. I'm so excited. Please stay with me. We're just going to vibe, make some art, and it's going to be fantastic. So let me see if I can. Adding it. Yeah, let me see if I can add it through the. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So let me see if I can add it via my iPad and still have it show up. $1 start. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm just adding this beautiful painting. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. It's for $1. I am going to publish it. Hopefully it yes, oh fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's go to auctions. Actually, let me add it. Oh, thank you for the raid, flipping flamingos. Thank you for the raid, Mary. Oh, you're fantastic. Love it. Beat Goddess. We're gonna run something for $1 because we had a fantastic raid. Yay! I'm so excited. So we're gonna run this piece, move it to stage, and let me talk a little bit about it. And then we'll get started. Oops. So there you go. All right, so we're gonna run this really pretty. I think it's really pretty. I think it's fantastic. It's part of my 100 Days of Wonder paintings. So this was actually inspired by the first blossoms that came out on a peach tree. So yay! Okay, so I'm gonna run it. Oh, Chris, yay! I hope you like it. It's really cute. You know, I do what I can with what I got, and I am legally blind, so you know how it is. But thank you so much for the raid. I am so excited. Renee, I've missed you a bunch. And like I said, Chris, your voice is fantastic. Ooh, Bandit, yay! Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I think right now Bandit is in the lead for 10 bolas. All right. Oh, fantastic. Bandit, yay. Hopefully you love it. like I said, this is inspired by the first peach blossoms of the spring. Yay. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. And thank you, Chris and Renee. Thank you so much for the raid. I love it. Appreciate you both so much. So, yeah, welcome in, welcome in. So, you got the florals. Hello, embracing Earth, Mother Earth, with the goddess. I actually had this right there. This is an homage to Connie and everybody else on the train. Seems like, hi, oh, crazy kid, welcome in, welcome in. Here we do lots of kindness, so please join us in the kindness of knickknacks. So thank you for being here. And all right, so I want to thank, obviously, Jocelyn. She is fantastic, super supportive, and just, oh, yes, can't say any negative things about her. She is just fantastic. And obviously, Christina, Moon Sky, Vintage for putting it all together. And all the comadres in the art community has been fantastic. This whole raid train has been amazing. So welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna move my little. Oh, and let me show you. You know how I'm obsessed with. Does it glow? It does glow. Can you see? It's harder to see the glow because the camera's actually further away, so that I can work and you can actually see. But anyways, all right. So yes, and so this was actually a little snail that my nephew, who's 9 now, when he was with us while his mom got her RN degree. She's a registered nurse now, but as a baby, we had to do all the things for him. So he spent his first 2 years with us, and of course, we still have all the little, and all the little clothes, the little socks. Super cute, super cute. So, anyways, all right. Yes, it's a glowy snail. I know, and I have other snails too. I even have a painting called snail on hyperspeed. It's probably in the buy it now, but anyhow. So thank you so much for coming in, for spending some time with me. Let me know if my music is too loud. I will lower it. It's you know, hopefully it's not too bad. So welcome in, welcome in. So thank you, Mary, for the raid. Thank you, Chris the Goose and Renee Flippin' Flamingos for the raid as well. Appreciate you both, the three of you guys, so much. And Connie, you've been on since the very morning. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much. And Belissa, thank you for being here. So here are my all the digits, all the good info. So if you're on YouTube, come on over to Knickknacks. It's knickknacks.net. The district app, also, if you're on iPhone and stuff like that. So my discount code is blind14. So if you haven't made a purchase before on Knickknacks, if you're going to purchase something that's $10 or more, you'll get $5 off if you use that code. But then lots of sellers also have their codes as well. So, but that one is mine. And I would appreciate you using it so I can get also, if you use it, I also get like a credit. And, I love supporting all the other artists. So having a credit would be fantastic. Anyways, and hugs and besitos to everybody. So again, my name is Lupe and I work out of Blind Art Studios. So here we go. Today I'm the caboose. And I like to sign up for the last spot usually so that, if something happens to me, it doesn't affect the rest of the people. So, yes. Thank you, Connie, for moderating. You've been moderating the whole time, and I love it. Thank you so much. And so when Jocelyn and Christina first said that Meet Your Maker was going to have Earth, embracing Earth as the theme, I was excited because if you look at my paintings, which are in the buy now, go check it out. Super fantastic. They make great gifts. They really do. People love to get original art. I can even do like a little special note in the back if you are going to use it as a gift if you like. And so do take a look at that. But yeah, I am obsessed with flowers. I am obsessed with wildlife. Um, Started really working with trying to um, do more fruits because my sister wants a painting of lemons. She was very specific, so I've been working on some paintings. So I have several studies right now, several paintings that I've done of lemons, and thinking of that commission. Hey, Pixies, thank you for coming. Welcome in. So welcome in, everybody. So anyway, so that's one of the paintings that I have is study number 3, I think. So that would be the third painting that I did of lemons. Anyways, all right. So then I thought, okay, well, I always paint flowers. So how is this different? And so then I remember that in the fall, I make these um, cute. I think they're super cute. Oh, Bandit, thank you. Besitos. Thank you so much for the purchase. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you. So this is a wreath that I make around the fall when right before the freeze. Um, and usually there's a mercado or like a market where we can sell stuff like this in October. And so I always harvest right before the freeze, the first freeze, because then everything goes dead. So, anyways, but I have so many wildflowers, a ton, because I love the bees. Okay, I'm allergic to the bees, but I love them. I know they're super critical. And so, yeah, we plant all the wildflowers. So, anyway, so we make these wreaths, and it doesn't look like a lot, but actually they sell out. And they sell out because what we use is, oh, I forgot to bring rosemary. So we use fragrant uh, plants or herbs. So I just brought in this one, I believe it's spearmint. And I forgot to cut the rosemary. Rosemary never goes away. It's an evergreen. And this one also doesn't go away. So it's fantastic. I mean, it dies off a little bit during the winter, but yeah, spearmint or mint of any type is very invasive. When you plant it, you want to plant it in a pot so that it doesn't like spread everywhere. But anyways, so what we do is, or what we do, I always say we do, but it's really me. What I do is I put fragrant herbs in it, and so people, as they're passing by, they have the scent. It looks pretty good, so then people buy it. So usually we make these, and these go for about $10. I like to make this size, which is actually not too big, because it fits in everybody's home. You know, we have a lot of retirees here in southern New Mexico. I'm thinking that's like six, like about a 6 diameter. And so, yeah, it fits in everybody's home. And the great thing, too, is that these are actually seeds. And so when you buy it and you take it and you're like, I'm not like, I'm ready for a new one. You can put it in the ground and flowers will come up. So, yeah, it's a win-win. So, anyway, so that's what we're going to do today with your help. And usually, so I have a lot of zinnias, a lot of hollyhocks. Um, what else? But the zinnias are the ones that I mostly use um, to make the wreaths. And anyway, so right now we don't have a lot of flowers that are actually live right now. So what I did was I took the small branch of a peach tree. Um, this is actually like a hybrid. Yeah, it gives us fruits that are not really edible. So it's like somebody crossed a peach tree with like an apple tree. Um, and Yeah, so when we bought it, we thought it was going to be nectarines, but no, it's not a nectarine, but it's okay. Anyway, so it's sort of, it kind of gives the same vibes as a peach tree. So yay! So welcome in, and so how we're gonna do, or what are we gonna use, since the flowers are not out yet? some of you know that my mom had a birthday recently, and everybody brought her arrangements, and so she was like, oh, she takes out the flowers that are good and then tosses the other ones. So anyway, so I told her, hey, can I just have some of those? And she said yes. So we're gonna use these, but then also our harvested. Let me see if I can show you. These are the blossoms of the native plum trees of New Mexico. The plums are really small, but they look at the blossoms are just fantastic. So yeah, like, and the fragrance is fantastic. So, anyways, why don't we go ahead and get started? So I start off usually with, if I am not able to find a green piece. They are. I know, right? Thank you, thank you, Bandit. Yeah, those. Yeah, the blossoms are fantastic, and I put them in these fantastic vintage. What do they call that? Vases or vases, and yeah, and they look fantastic. All you have to do is put a few of those, and it looks really fantastic. So, anyways, so when I don't have like a soft uh, thing like branch or something like that, I can also use wire. Sometimes I use wire, and that's okay. So let me show you. So right now I'm going to be using wire, and so for the fall ones I use twine because as they dry off, they the twine doesn't show up. So, but because I'm doing this at an off time, I got some monofilament. I don't know if you can see it. This is kind of like fishing wire, but it's not fishing wire. It's monofilament. As some of you know, I used to make wedding dresses, and so sometimes we use this to make the ruffles. And yeah, so I have a lot of this. And anyway, so I'm gonna be using this because it's strong enough to keep everything together. Hey, Karen, besitos coming in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. I loved your show. I thought it was fantastic. You know, I love the owls, and I think the hanging uh, piece for outside is going to be really fantastic. I think we're all going to fight over it. So, anyways, all right. So here we go. We'll go ahead and get started. I usually will start off with like putting in the scented herbs. It gives me a good base. So then also when people put it in their house, they'll get the scent of whatever the scent is. So this time it has to be mint because I forgot to bring rosemary. Um, and like I said, rosemary is an evergreen, so it doesn't go away. Now, we do try to cut these back as much as we can because, like I said, they're invasive and they've they've taken over some of the spots in our garden. So yeah, so every so often we just cut it all back, and then every so often it just it comes back, and then we cut it back, and it's a battle. It's kind of like Mary was talking about, like the ants and stuff. Oh, well, we don't have the issues with the ants, but we have the issues with uh, with the invasive species of plants. You know what? And I think this is not going to work because I just wrapped it right now, and it's unwrapping on me, and I just don't want to fight with it. So we're going to pivot. No problem. No problem. It grows like weeds. Yes, yes. But I love it. It's a tasty tea. Lots of, in Spanish, it's called yerba buena, meaning it's a good herb. So it has lots of medicinal purposes and such. So yeah, so I love it. And, but yeah, it definitely can overpower other plants and stuff. Now, locally or in Las Cruces, New Mexico, southern New Mexico, there's a place called, I believe it's called Color Time. I don't know if that's like like a chain store type of nurseries. And yeah, there they sell. So what I started doing is I put a little bit of the mint, and like, and then I go a little bit further down, and then put a little bit more, and just kind of wrap it as I go. And then I'm also wrapping the little shoots of the branch, so that also helps me to keep it nice and tidy and strong, so that things, it doesn't unwrap or anything like that. And I'm hoping that it's going to dry well, and that it's going to look pretty still um, once it actually dries. And if it dries beautifully, then I might bring it to market. Although right now the scent is gorgeous. Like, well, if you like mint, I don't know. Raise your hand if you like the smell of mint, fresh mint. It's so beautiful. If you ever need mint for like cooking and such, yes, yes, you know, hit me up because we have lots of it. um, so another plant. So look, this one I didn't do a good job, and I actually got the root. So if anyone's looking for a mint plant, I'd be more than happy to send it your way. But like I said, when you plant it, make sure you plant it in a pot so that it doesn't just go everywhere. And then also be careful with, like, because it's a sneaky bugger. It may drop some seeds on you that you may not know. So as soon as you see it, take it out, including taking out the root. So, and do let me know when I'm. Oh yes, oh Vanessa, you like the mint? Oh, yes, yeah, it's like a beautiful scent. Um, I'm not able to partake in like the gum that is flavored in this. For some reason, it's no good for me, but the scent is fantastic and I love it. So yeah, and so do try to help me if you can, if you are willing. Keep me on screen because I just kind of go, and I may not necessarily see it and stuff. So, oh, mojitos, yes, yes, girl. Yeah. So, like I said, I have one, and I feel like there's gonna be more. See, there's another plant there. I should apply. I should ask. I should ask Jocelyn if she'll allow me to sell some plants there. Because yeah, we my mom says I have a green thumb, so I mean I feel like most things that I plant grow, and so yeah, so we have, and I also have like a lot of seeds of like zinnias and all the wildflowers and stuff. I have lots of seeds, so maybe we could sell seeds. Hey, oh Stephanie, besitos. Thank you for coming in. I love it. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully you got your painting. Hopefully you love it. Um, yeah, that one's my heart. And of course, behind it, you also got a fantastic painting. So yes. You have a black thumb. Well, you know what? Well, I don't know. You bought several of Courtney's air plants, so hopefully those are staying alive for you. Um, I also bought. I believe I got three of them, and they're still chugging along. So I'm excited about that. So the air plants, hopefully they're better. Oh, fantastic! I love it. Thank you, Stephanie. I love it. Yes, yeah. Irises are fantastic, and any flower really. And yeah, those irises are so beautiful. And um, the 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 young lady who takes the photographs for me. Well, she takes the photographs, period, because she loves the photography and stuff. But she is so talented, super talented. She's also a scientist in real life, um, and she grows bacteria. And yeah, but on her time off, She does off-road cycling and photography. So she goes to all the national parks as Amanda from Gigi Gigi's Variety. You know, Amanda from Gigi's. She was talking about the national parks. Yeah, so she goes to all the national parks, photographs all the pretty flowers, and then I get to be inspired by them. Oh, fantastic! I love it. Yeah, yeah. Those, especially the jellyfish. Ah, there's, yeah, and there's one time when it's like my memory is not great. Certain things I remember very clearly, but there was one jellyfish that was like kind of like a tiger or something. That looked so beautiful, and I was like, oh, yeah. So hopefully, I want to see that you got that one. So hopefully, that's one of the ones that is still alive. It's a little hard to like remember to water them because because they're air plants, so you don't water them as often. And so yeah, so yes, Amanda. Oh, hi, Amanda. Sorry, didn't see you. The other Amanda. What? Now we're calling you the other Amanda, but the Amanda from Candyland Curiosities. We're going to be on her Ray train on Sunday, doing all the mystical, and everything in between. So, because of my culture, yeah, we believe in lots of mysticism, lots of stuff that like butterflies are super important. Like lots of different things are important and signify different things for us. So I'm excited to be part of something like that because it fits right in to how we live our lives. I know, yeah. Well, just seeing what Connie did is just like, what? Ah, it's fantastic. Yeah. So, I'm gonna be there to see all her creations. Just her brain and creativity just is next level. So just like, oh yes. Yeah. It's like she thinks of all these fantastic, like, and the little details are, oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. Gonna be fantastic. And so it's kind of looking, you know, Amanda says, trust the process. It's going to be fantastic. And like I said, the scent. Yeah, I wish I could do a mojito right now. Maybe that's my next live. I'll do a mojito. Um, I have very old tequila that my brother-in-law left here. I don't drink hard liquor. Not anymore. Let me rephrase that. We had our fun. Uh, but I don't do it as often anymore as I did. Yeah, when we lived in college, we were across the bay from San Francisco, so we had a good time. uh, but hopefully, I don't think my brother. I don't think my brother is watching, so hopefully, no, none of my family hears it, but I'm sure they know. Yeah, we were like at the clubs, and I'm super surprised that we still managed to graduate uh, and graduate with like good grades. We were just very good. I know, yeah, yeah. I know, like some of you know that I also started playing with glass, and so the I can't think of the word, but the glass and the little balls of glass. I forget I can't think of the word, but it's super expensive. And so what I love to do is also part of embracing earth is recycle any bottle, especially need drink bottles like beer bottles and stuff like that. And one of my nieces uh, and her partner own a restaurant, and so of course when I was like struggling, it's like I didn't want to buy the pellets. Yes, the glass pellets, um, because I wanted to recycle the glass. Um, then I contacted her, and yeah, she gave me several bottles and stuff. But they usually use taps in the restaurant, so, but she was able to give me some, and then whenever I see a bottle, I don't care what kind of drink it has. If it's beautiful and it's cheap, I'll gift it to somebody and just ask them to give me the bottle when it's done. Yeah, and so as soon as I have more glass, then I'll do more of it. I'm hoping to do more of it closer to the summer when I can do stuff outside. Because with uncertainty in the world, I don't want to burn my house down because of all the the insurance stuff. Yeah, um, yeah, because more and more uh, insurance companies are like refusing to insure places and stuff. So I never want to be in that situation, especially if I can prevent it. Then yeah, so I want to do it outside because yeah, it, in the summer it's gorgeous outside, super hot, yes, super hot, but it's gorgeous. Um, yeah, all the plants, especially around here, all the plants. Yeah, we worked with the Department of Environmental and the New Mexico Environmental something department, and planted a lot of native plants, a lot of native trees, like a lot of the pines that we have. The pine trees are piñones, which are the New Mexico native tree. And anyways, but yeah, so it's super green, really beautiful. But right now there's so much dust too, so it has to be during a time when like it's not super dusty or super windy. Yeah, we have like 2 seasons in New Mexico. Thank you, Bandit. Yes. Yeah, we have cold and we have hot in New Mexico, and so can't wait till it gets a little hotter, and so that all the plants are blooming. And we have, like I mentioned before, we have a ton of peach trees, and it's always fantastic to be walking around the yard or the property or whatever, and just grab a peach from the plant and snack on it, or have it be your breakfast or your lunch or whatever. We also planted. So my mom and both. Wait, that looked a little sparse there, but I think I already did that spot. Well, let's move it here. So my mom and my dad both worked with a winemaker. There's 2 wineries locally. One, I don't know the nationality of the person who's heading it, but the other, he's Italian, and anyway, so he's a fantastic man. He's very generous and involved in the community, and in addition to that, he likes to share his knowledge of grape growing, and experiments a lot with different grapes and stuff. So he also sells cuttings, and so yeah, so we also have a lot of grapes growing in the property. So it's walking around, you could just munch on some grapes. Although, so another part of being caring for the earth. So there's a certain section of the grape. Uh, it's not a vineyard. It's the where we have like little grapes here. Um, a certain section, it gets like a ton of monarch butterfly eggs. Like yeah, and so at first I didn't know what they were. I thought they were just like some sort of like bug or whatever. And so Oh, so sad. I don't know how many I took care of by using Dawn the first time that I was unaware of what it was. And then actually the same person who sends me these photos, she said, "Hey, those are monarch butterflies." Like, what? They look like just buggers, like little whatever. And I had seen or had read the hunger caterpillar to my nieces stuff, but still. Anyways, but yeah, so now we sacrifice the grapes to the butterflies. Yeah, and they're glorious. And my she's like my niece, but she was my nephew's uh, partner. Anyways, she's like, what? Monarchs don't are not all the way over here, but they are. Yeah, I mean they're right there. I show her pictures. I have proof. It's looking kind of round. So also, thinking of Heidi with an I. So the first time that I watched full on her show, although I had watched like parts of it before, but the first time that I watched like a full on show of Heidi, she made this fantastic wreath of hydrangeas. It was gorgeous, and so I'm channeling the Heidi vibe as well. Thank you, Connie. Yeah, so that's our base. My sister has suggested that I use floral foam inside, but then I was like, well, then I have to hide it and stuff. So, anyways, all right. So that's the base. Now I'm gonna choose some flowers. I love carnations. I love all, I love all the flowers, but I especially love carnations because. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to attach them like at the bottom in different places, and then I'll go back um, and wire all of them together. So yeah, and like I said, yeah, I love any flower that has a sweet smell, but it's not like overpowering. Um, like even also with yeah, I have issues with like my nose and stuff, so I can't handle like very strong scents. Also, like perfumes and stuff giving me headaches. There are certain uh perfumes that I can tolerate, but not a lot. So, anyways, so that is gonna as I turn it, it's gonna cover that part. So then I will start it from here. I'm gonna separate these. So these are more. They look more like the zinnias when they're drying out because I have that rounded part, and that's I don't know. For some reason, I really love that look on the wreaths, and like I said, it's been working, so I don't want to like change it too much. But I'm open to suggestions as well too. So, all right, so we're going to go here, and then we're gonna go here, and let me see if I can do another one. Look at this one, but this one I thought would be good for making that frame. So at first I thought I was gonna have too many, but maybe I'm not gonna have enough. We'll see. So we're gonna. All right. Here we go. I was just grabbing some more wire, and I have so you all know, some of you know. Hey, Janice. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. Um, and Moni Poo Poo, Monica. Thank you for being here. And I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up for with everyone's coming in. So you know that I made some bracelets and stuff. So I still have some of the wire. I've been using up all the bracelets that I made before. Oh, Monica. I was gonna say it in Spanish. Monica, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Which one's pretty in pink? Oh yes. You know, my mom is the rose lover in the family. She loves, and I told you before that like, is it's the one plant that we have. Not the one we have a lot of roses, but it's the one type of plant that we feel a little guilty about having because it does um, use up a lot of water. But being in, so I have several degrees. I am multi talented. I'm not full of myself, but I do have different degrees. So I'm gonna put this one over here because that's too close. Um, anyways, I digress. But I even forgot what I was gonna say. Um, but anyways, I'm sure it was something brilliant. I was smart at one point. Anyways, but because I was gonna say something about how something. Oh, so anyways, we had studies. There were studies done on the usage of water and whether or not like there were people who were saying stop planting stuff because it's using up the water or whatever. But the test results showed that the more plants are on Earth, the more precipitation will be available. So we're actually calling water to come to New Mexico, which is a desert. And yeah, so anyways, yeah. So sorry, I forget my what I was talking about, what I was doing, and all that good stuff. So okay, oh, this one is a zinnia. So I don't know if you've ever seen zinnias. This kind of, I mean, this is like a messed up one because, like I said, this is part of a flower arrangement that my mom got for her birthday, and she's donated to our cause today. And so you see how, like, yeah, these make perfect specimens for wreath making. Because look at the stem is strong but flexible. It's really lovely. Yeah, and we love the zinnias because they're so easy. Like, yeah, also another plant where like you grow it the first time you plant it and it takes a little effort to get it going or whatever, but then after that it comes up every year, and it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, fantastic. So I'm going to tie this one there, and yeah, and so when it dries, hopefully it'll dry a little bit like the zinnias dry um, naturally, so that way it's still going to give me that look. Thank you, Connie. Appreciate you. Give me some credit, even though absolutely know that you are the most fantastic creator that I've ever met. And I want you to recognize that you are fantastic. And yeah, you're just, yeah, you're next level. I have another friend who's next level artist. Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you. What, Monica? Thank you. This for you. Via the air. Besitos. Thank you so much. I love it. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Irises are, yeah, really beautiful. And they come in all kinds of different colors and shapes and sizes. Yes. And also, so we also have a lot of poppies growing here. We transplanted them from California. I mean, we didn't transplant. I mean, we didn't literally bring the poppies because that's a crime. I don't know if you knew that cutting poppies in California is a crime, but it is. Um, but we brought him. We brought him. We brought seeds. We bought seeds, and then the seeds gave us many a poppy flower, and they come up every year. And then we also collect the seeds, so in case one year it's not. So I grew up in California. I went to school in Northern California, and so the reason why I say it's against the law to cut California poppies is because I went to UC Berkeley up in the Bay Area, and I worked at a lab called Richmond Field Station. So there's different labs there. But what we did was like our lab was a biological lab, and our job was to rehabilitate um, the whole area that is called the Richmond Field Station. So we needed to bring back monarch butterflies, poppy flowers. There's a certain native bird. So we needed to bring a number of things back to the area. Now the area was sold to the university for $1, with the understanding that the university would pick up the responsibility of cleaning up the Bay Area. I mean that part of the Bay Area. So the pharmaceutical company basically said, washed their hands of it, but then gave a really amazing piece of property to the university. And so anyway, so every so often, every 15 days, we would have to do surveys of the property, and it was super fun. It was super like serious work, but what we did was like literally walked around and counted how many butterflies we would see, uh, how many, especially around the eucalyptus trees, even though they're invasive, they were still part of, like they were there when the pharmaceutical company set up. So we also needed to make sure they were healthy and stuff. But anyway, so then that's when I learned that yeah, you cannot. It's against the law to cut um, the California poppy seed. I mean flowers. Yeah, yeah. I've been really blessed. Like, yeah, I've had so many lives. Like I also like one of my classes was I took a class by my mentor at Cal. His name is Mr. Dr. Larry Trujillo. Um, he lives in Pescadero. Anyways, but so in his class, then I became a TA in this class, and my research project was research on the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, which was the treaty that ended the war, the U.S. Mexico War, and like trying to identify like what it guaranteed for the people who were left here and all that good stuff. But anyways, so I did that. Like 7 other students signed up for it. Yeah, Guadalupe Hidalgo. That's a treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. Again, it's the treaty that ended the war between Mexico and the United States back in the day. The whole Alamo thing, that's part of that. Anyways, so the students signed up to do classes. So we did legal research at Bolt Law Library, and we were undergrads at the time. But yeah, and then we were invited to go to the United Nations to present. Hello, and of course, even though I was the one who organized the, who thought about the research project, who I organized them because like I led the research group and stuff. They sent the boys, not the girl. I was the only girl, and they sent the boys to present. But I didn't really care. I mean, I cared only because they didn't send me because I was a girl. I thought that was unfair. But I know, right? But just the fact that what we did was good enough for them to invite us to go present and all that good stuff, and all the guys who participated went into law, so they became lawyers or judges or whatever. So yeah, it was pretty cool. So like, yeah, I've been very blessed to have done lots of good stuff. And yeah, I also work for the Girl Scouts, and we did some good stuff for the Girl Scouts as well. So yeah, I was hearing Amanda and Jessica talk about the Girl Scouts, and I'm a lifetime Girl Scout. Yes, very proud. Um, and yeah. So, anyways, and now I was before my accident, I was working on cancer research, trying to identify treatments for cancer as a chemical engineer, and and then I had my accident, and then I couldn't use the lab equipment anymore. So now I make flower wreaths and I paint, and I love it. So yeah, so it's like I just been fortunate enough to be able to pivot and do something else when whatever I was doing is no longer a thing. So yeah, yeah, I'm very fortunate, and I'm also very fortunate to have uh, lots of support and stuff because yeah, I can't cook for myself, and so my mom cooks for me. Luckily, mom lives 250 feet away from my house, which is just perfect. And many times I'll spend the night. She has plenty of rooms for me if I want to. But late I haven't because I've been like super into like the whole art thing, and I work mostly at night. And yeah, I'm a night owl. Yeah, you know, Amanda, I was so there as well. Yeah, it was like almost like a running joke. Lupe will not camp on the tents and stuff, but at the Girl Scout, so I worked with the Girl Scouts all over California, but the one where I retired from was the Girl Scouts of Santa Clara County. And so lots of fantastic Girl Scout properties. And so anyway, so all of them had cabins. And so whenever Lupe went to camp out, she always stays in the cabins. Oh my gosh. So I'm thinking this is looking pretty good. This is an example of what I make around the fallish time. Like I said, I always sell out. So this is a plug for all of you. Oh, Stephanie, thank you. Yeah, and so Stephanie has reminded me. So next weekend, starting, so we fly out Thursday. So we'll be in Atlanta, advocating for the removal of any barriers for students with special needs that they encounter in higher education. So um, it's going to be super fun. So I love doing it. It's a lot of fun. It's good work, and then we meet fantastic people. So this time we'll be in Atlanta. Usually it's in DC. This is the first time. I've been to Atlanta many times, but many times it's just like flying into Atlanta and go to like Savannah or whatever. But this time we're going to be in Atlanta, and I want to go to the Coca-Cola factory. Mom is excited about that, and so am I. So, and mom's going to go with me as my aide, so that many a times I've tried to take the wrong plane. So yeah, so she's gonna go, and then AAAS, which is the American Association for the Advancement of Science, and also so I did engineering with the National Science Foundation scholarship, and so yeah, so they pick up all the good, all the tab and stuff. So we get to go, but all the like buying little trinkets and stuff, that'll come from all my goodness that I sell here on Knickknacks. But a lot of the stuff that the proceeds that I get from this is for my love, which is volunteering for animal rescue. So, yeah, I love buying stuff at the Silver Whiskers because all that stuff goes to, even though it's a lot more costly to buy from there than to like buy from like Goodwill or whatever. But I know that all those proceeds go to a no-kill shelter, and so it's fantastic. So it's a win-win for everybody. But hey, Linda, I wanted to say hi. Besitos. I love it. I love it. Thank you for being here. I have done many interesting, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. So I'm excited. When my accident first happened, I didn't leave the house for a couple years or whatever, and my sister was like, "Oh, you can't just stop or whatever. You have many talents." My sister, she was just trying to encourage me. And she goes, "You should do, volunteer, whatever." So then I started to volunteer at the kids' schools and stuff. And then now, uh, and also that's another issue. So a lot of organizations do not want to take the liability of taking on a volunteer who's low vision, which is, kind of sad. But I totally understand it, because you know we're not as litigious in New Mexico as we are in other states and stuff. But there's still issues and stuff. So, anyways, so I'm super thankful always for whatever organization allows me to volunteer. So, this time so I was working with the Helping Hands before, and then stuff. There was some stuff there, and they don't have a lot of donations anymore, so they don't need me to go as much. And so then that's when I started volunteering for the animal guardians. So yes. Oh, fantastic, Monica. I love it. Yes, yeah, yeah. We have to yeah, because like the animals, they love you unconditionally. And they cannot say like they don't have a voice. Like they just have love. And so I feel like yeah, whatever we can do, I think it's a good thing. And yeah, so like I feed the stray cats, which I was feeling guilty about, and I did ask, hey, is it okay if I feed the stray cats out here in the mountains and stuff? So, but they said yes because otherwise they go hungry. So it's better for them to be alive and stuff. But um, if they had good programs, like in California, my sister, like when she also feeds the strays, but she can call animal control or whatever, and they come out and neuter or spay the whatever she finds. They still leave it there so that she can keep feeding them, but then they won't continue to make the babies. But here, we don't have that kind of program, and a blind person is not going to be able. Well, let me just rephrase that. A legally blind person is not going to be able to catch a stray cat if they don't want to be caught. So yeah, because they're like, oh, just bring it over here, and then it's like, yeah, no, I cannot catch it. It's like, yeah, yeah, we definitely need to be their voices and just love them back. Yeah. So I have Julieta was my cat. Like she was actually my mom's cat. But when my accident happened, I was like super depressed. I still suffer from the whole depression, anxiety stuff. But I'm open about that because I think we need to talk about it. But yeah, so she just adopted me, and she really helped me through all that. And anyway, so recently she passed, and which is super sad. But so she was mine, she was mine. The other stray cats, they're mine, but I know that I can't put a claim to them because sometimes they disappear and they don't come back. Yeah, Connie knows. Yeah, I was up to about 40 cats, and all of a sudden they disappeared. And so I was like, oh my gosh. I was like blaming the neighbor. I was like, because yeah, the neighbor doesn't like the cats. So we're in the desert, and our closest neighbor is actually, he doesn't even live here. He has an orchard type property where he just has like trees, pecan trees, or different types of trees. Anyways, but yeah, he shoots at them, And he even shoots into our property. Yes, that's a whole different thing. But we love our neighbor though, because like when we have rattlesnakes and stuff, we just call him and he comes and takes care of it, you know? Yeah, because my mom and I are not going to be able to catch any of those snakes. And they're territorial, so you know they're going to be still there. Yeah, so we don't like the rattlesnakes. We're okay with the other snakes; they can stay here forever. But the rattlesnakes, no, just you're too crazy. Hey Terry, welcome in. I love it. Thank you for being here. I love it. Um, thank you for being here. We're making wreaths. I'm making a big old mess, but the sample mess, I make these wreaths in the fall from the wildflowers that grow here, and then I put scented herbs in the middle, and they sell really well. And hey Monica, welcome in. So when they announced the concept of Meet Your Maker, I said, I must do something like this. It's not the right time for it because it's the fall is a better time because we have the zinnias that are fantastic. We can harvest them. So I harvested my mom's birthday arrangement that was going a little bad. Not a lot of times. I'm just I think Amanda said that she was very confident. Amanda from Gigi's, I think it was her. That she doesn't lack confidence or something like that. So I mean, I'm confident in like in certain aspects, or like I'm daring, more like daring. I dare to like do stuff, even if it fails or whatever. I'm fine with it. You try it, you pivot, you do something else or whatever. So yeah, and that's how I started doing the wedding dresses, the wedding gowns. So my mom and my sister were going. My mom and my sister were the first to decide that they wanted to move to New Mexico. Anyways, so then my mom has been working in the fashion industry for like ever and a day, and anyways, so they were going to open a wedding dress shop or whatever, and then so that was good, and then as a matter of fact, my mom, she was in the um, shed, and she encountered a big old rattlesnake. And my mom stood there for 2 hours while animal control came and to grab it because nobody wanted to come. Everybody was afraid. Anyways, but then we all freaked out because we're like, dude, my mom's out here by herself because my sister lives in a property that's very far. And so then I was like, I'm the youngest sister, so it's my responsibility to take care of my mom. And my by moving my these flowers, which are like I put like chrysanthemums. They kind of look like maybe daisies, but I think they're chrysanthemums. And so, anyways, so yeah, so then we freaked out. We're like, oh my gosh, if something had happened to my mom, we would not have known for a while. So yeah, so then that's why I decided to come over here. And then my sister decided to open a auto mechanic shop instead. And they had already bought all the supplies and stuff. And then my first job at the ripe age of 13 was I worked with my mom, um, trimming all the extra threads of like clothes and stuff. That was my first job. And so I paid for all my clothes in junior high school and high school, all my uniforms and stuff. Yeah, I took care of all that. And anyway, so yeah, so I learned a lot. And so when they're like, oh, we're not going to be able to, start the shop or whatever, I'm like, I'll give it a shot. And then, yeah, I gave it a shot and it worked really well. But then I decided to work um, or to go back to school and get my degree in engineering, and that's when all that ended. So yeah, but yeah, so it's been fun, and like I said, I love the fact that I can do stuff like this and just you know like I'm not here to make money or whatever, or I mean, obviously, you want to be able to pay for your habit. But yeah, so I love to go to like the markets and stuff just so that I'm doing something for myself. So it's not like, anyways, more of the independence type situation. So I was thinking of putting the baby's breath as well, but I'm thinking, well, baby's breath um dries pretty well, but it's probably going to like fly off or whatever. So as soon as it dries a little bit more, my intention is to seal it to hopefully keep the I'm gonna put it in a place where like nothing's gonna touch it, and so then and on a silicone mat, and so then once it dries, however it dries, if it's still pretty, then I'll seal it, and then we'll see what we do with it, because I can always attach more fragrant um, uh, herbs to it later on, and that could be one of the pieces that I make for the fall. Um, in addition, like I picked up this bucket of flowers and balloons and other crafty goodness at a local gallery when I went to talk to them about showing my art there. And so yes, I'm showing my art and the gallery in Columbus, New Mexico as well. And so anyway, so they also sell crafty goodness. And so yeah, so they gave me this bucket for $5. Look at the cuteness. So I got this just in case I needed it, but I think we're pretty good. So yeah, I should write a book. Yeah, no, because then I'll have to like divulge other stuff that I don't want to. You know, I never learned to dry with the silica. I mean, I imagine that it's not too difficult, but I think I need a lot of it. And I'm not sure if I want to make the investment because when I make these, they like this one doesn't have any type of protection or whatever because we like to do the organic kind of stuff. But this one, because of this, not the is not the right. Like these are already dry. The roses are already dry, but the mums and stuff they're not. And I don't know how they're gonna dry. But this is what I like because as soon as like the person decides, you know what, okay, I gave it a good, I had it up for like a couple months or whatever, then just put it in the ground and then flowers come up. And that's kind of what I would love for all the reads that I make to happen so that it's still the cycle continues. So yeah, so this is kind of what it looks like. It's a little lopsided, but it still will display really pretty, I think. Let me see if I can show you. But like I mentioned, thank you, Monica. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, we have to love what we make, and you love it for as much as you can, and then if you decide, a couple months down the road that you know what, I don't love it as much anymore, you can paint over it. You can, cut it up and do something else with it. And earlier I was talking about how Connie's like next level creative. So I also know, so Linda also knows as well. Linda Lachey Boutte. She also knows Tamra. Tam's art on YouTube. Well, actually, she doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she is an amazing, 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 amazing next level triple 4, 5, 10 times um, creator. She's an artist out of Australia. Oh, fantastic. Yes, she's fantastic. And I am praying for the time when we can have sellers from Australia because her art is just phenomenal. If you want to see her art, you come check her out. We meet every Thursday and Sunday on a YouTube channel called uh, it's Images by Gretchen. It used to be Images by Gretchen. I think it's still sort of something like that. And so yeah, so it's, every Sunday she shows her art and it's fantastic. So so floral crowns have not, but I made my goddaughter's baptism crown, and it was quite cute. I feel like that was my Yeah. So I made those. I made brooch bouquets for the, when they ordered the dresses and stuff. Sometimes they would order the brooch bouquets. And so I have a bunch of stock brooches. So they're not like vintage. I mean, now they're vintage because, you know, but they weren't vintage then. Um, but yeah, so I made the brooches. Yeah. And yeah, so I loved it. I love being part of people's happy time. So, anyways, I appreciate you all being here. Let me run. I know I had a pre-bid of one of my paintings. Um, so this is study number 3. I'm gonna bring it to stage. Move it to stage, and then it's this one. So this is the third ever uh painting of lemons. Obviously, my lemon leaves are not quite there, but it's quite beautiful. And let me bring it up a little bit, or maybe down a little bit. Maybe if I just set it down and stop moving it. Anyway, so this one has a pre-bid, and I'm excited. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Besitos. Thank you so much. Let me start the auction. So y'all know that I love Tuscany. I love Italy. I love the lemons. I love limoncello. I love lemon gelato. So lemon. Anytime I see the lemons, I always think Tuscany. I always think like Positano or like that area. And anyways, yeah. So when my sister said, "Oh, I really would love something like with a lemon or like an orange and stuff." So yeah, so I said, "Oh, this would be fantastic." Oh, thank you so much. Oh, Bandit, thank you for wanting it as well. Appreciate it. And Bandit, don't fret. I'm gonna have many more studies. You might like them. I don't know, but yeah. So hopefully one day it will be, that I will have like the most awesome, beautiful fruit that's gonna look super realistic. So I feel like I'm getting better with like the whole dimension stuff. So they're looking a little bit better. So I think I love this one. So Stephanie, thank you so much for getting this one and also the other ones as well. I appreciate you all. And let me show you this one. So um, this one, so I love all the flowers, including all the crazy flowers that like get in your shoes, get in your socks, attached to your clothes and stuff. Thistle does that. But there's a ton of it on the roads here, and I love it. I think it's the most beautiful flower. Not everybody loves it. I love it. Signifies a lot. So anyway, so I made this flower painting. My leaves, I'm working on that, but it's still quite beautiful. So I'm gonna bring it to stage, and I'm gonna run it. Like I said, I think it's quite cute. So who knows? One of you guys might love it as well. Let me bring it up. So I liked how I was able to capture. You know how like there's the two um, steps of like not steps, but you know what I'm saying, right? So there's the flower, and then there's the all the little things, kind of like what is the other flower called? The yellow one. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, it's the same thing with yeah, and I love stages. Yes, Bandit. Thank you. Dandelions. Yes, Monica. Thank you for giving me my words. I appreciate it. Yes, dandelions are fantastic as well. I love them. My mom didn't like them on the grass and stuff. But here, whatever grows, we love it. So yeah, yeah, whatever. My mom says, so long as it's green, we love it, whatever it is. So, well, thank you for taking a look at it. So I will have this in the bite now. So if you change your mind and you must have it, uh, then do take a look. This is my first try at the thistle, um, and I finished it, and then I started a bigger piece. As you know, because of the vision stuff, right? My bigger pieces are better, and so I started a bigger one with thistle flower, like a butterfly. So this is kind of like a study for that, but it's just the one flower. Actually, I want to say I might add like two more flowers, but it's the one butterfly. It's gonna be fantastic. So I'll show that to you. It is gonna be super large. So I'm not sure if I would be able to ship that, but I will have that in one of my shows locally. So all right, well, appreciate y'all being here, keeping me company. Yeah, and with me making this wreath, which is fantastic. The scent is fantastic. Hit me up if you need some mint. But it's the best is fresh, and so usually I can always send you the plants that have the roots, so you can plant it and you can have fresh mint for your mojitos anytime. So appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much for your purchases, for your companionship, your friendship, just your support of all of us. So we'll see you guys. The next time I'm going to be on is going to be on the theme park Ray Train. I shall be doing something super fantastic. I'm still sort of deciding. I'm thinking I might have like a sugar skull type stuff. I'm still thinking. It might be a butterfly because butterflies are very important and what we believe. So we'll see. We'll see. But and then after that, Lori just invited me to be a last minute addition on the Groovy Ray Train on Tuesday. So I should be there on Tuesday. So hopefully you can come and be part of that as well. So thank you so much, Bandit. Connie, Monica's. The Monicas are fantastic. Linda, besitos, Terry, Stephanie. Oh, thank you, thank you. And then Sharon in the morning, she purchased an art piece that Jocelyn had in her show. So thank you all. Thank you so much. Besitos, everybody. Good night. Oh, Connie, thank you. I know it's a sacrifice. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Besitos, everybody. And we'll see you next time. Let's see if you all still want to stay on knickknacks. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid. It's gonna be just like somebody because I can't see who it is. I'm just gonna grab whomever. We're gonna go. Besitos. Bye. Yay. Okay. So I think I think I picked refresh. Let's go back. Okay, we're gonna pick some random person, whomever it is, and then it says end and raid maybe. Oh my gosh. I thought I pressed that. Okay. Oh my gosh.